going to discuss about exercise 5.1 continuity 17th problem. So find the relationship between a and b so that the function is defined by f of x equal to ax plus 1 if x is less than 3, bx plus 3 if x is greater than 3 is continuous at x equal to 3. So what is the given function? Given f of x equal to f of x is equal to ax plus 1 if x less than or equal to 3, bx plus 3 if x is greater than 3. This is the given function. Next, so the given function is continuous at x equal to 3. So that's why first find left hand limit and right hand limit at x equal to 3. At x equal to which point? 3. Find left hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 minus f of x. Limit x tends to 3 minus what is the given function? X is 3 minus means less than 3. 3 minus means less than 3. If x is less than 3, what is f of x value? ax plus 1. So LHL, left hand limit is x value is how much? Approximately equal to 3. 3 minus means approximately equal to 3. Then what is the function value? 3a, x value is 3. 3 into a, 3a plus 1. Similarly find right hand limit. Right hand limit is limit x tends to 3 plus f of x. Limit x tends to 3 plus, what is f of x value? X is 3 plus, 3 plus means greater than 3. If x is greater than 3, function value is bx plus 3. So x value is 3. 3 into b, 3b plus 3. This is right hand limit, 3b plus 3. What is left hand limit value? 3a plus 1. Given f of x is continuous at x equal to 3. This is a given function is continuous at x equal to 3. So that means LHL is equal to RHL. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. What is the left hand limit value? 3a plus 1 is equal to 3b plus 3. Send this 3b to the left hand side. 3a minus 3b is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 is common. A minus b is equal to 2 by 3. So 2. Next, a minus b is equal to 2 by 3. So a is equal to b plus 2 by 3. This is the relationship between a and b. Next, 18th problem. For what values of lambda is the function defined by f of x equal to lambda into x square minus 2x if x less than 0, less than or equal to 0, 4x plus 1 if x greater than 0, continuous at x equal to 0. What about the continuity at x equal to 1? So first, at x equal to 0. Every continuity problem you need to check left hand limit and right hand limit at the given point. Here given point is first x equal to 0, next is at x equal to 1. So first find left hand limit at x equal to 0. Left hand limit at x equal to 0. That's why 0 minus f of x. Limit x tends to 0 minus means less than 0. 0 minus means less than 0. What is f of x? If x is less than 0, f of x is lambda into x square minus 2x. X value is how much? Approximately equal to 0. Substitute here. Lambda into 0 square minus 2 into 0. That means lambda into 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 into lambda, 0. So left hand limit value how much we got? 0. Similarly, find right hand limit. Right hand limit at x equal to 0. Limit x tends to right side of 0 means 0 plus f of x. Limit x tends to 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus means greater than 0. If x is greater than 0, what is f of x value? 4x plus 1. 4x plus 1. X value is how much? Approximately equal to 0. Substitute here. 4 into 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 0. So here condition is given. This problem is continuous at x equal to 0. For what values of lambda? For what values of lambda is the function defined by f of x equal to this function continuous at x equal to 0. If you observe this problem, what is left hand limit value? 0. Right hand limit value? 1. LHL is 0. RHL is 1. Both are not equal. So whatever may be the lambda, so lambda into how much you are getting? So lambda is 1 or 2 or minus 1, minus 2, whatever may be the value. Here you are getting 0, correct? So here you are getting 0 means 0 into something 0. So whatever may be the lambda value, either it may be 2 or 3 or 4 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So lambda may be any real number. Any real number into 0 always gives 0. So LHL, so always you are getting LHL, left hand limit value is 0. Right hand limit of how much we are getting? 1. So for no values of lambda, these two are equal. These two are not equal for whatever may be the value, because left hand limit you are getting 0, right hand limit you are getting 1. Therefore, no real value of lambda satisfies LHL equal to RHL. Therefore, this function is not continuous at x equal to 0. Therefore, f of x is discontinuous. LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, this is discontinuous function. Discontinuous function. Discontinuous function. Therefore, no real value of lambda satisfies given condition. Next, at x equal to 1, what to find? What about the continuity at x equal to 1? At x equal to 1, so left hand limit x tends to 1 minus 1 means approximately equal to 0.99 neighborhood value, which is equal to 1 but not equal to 1. 1 minus means 1 plus means approximately equal to 1.0000, just greater than 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, so on 1. This is the value of 1 minus and 1 plus. So here you are taking 1 minus. 1 minus means 0.9. 0.9 means it comes under greater than 0. So greater than 0 means function which function we should take? 4x plus 1. Limit x tends to 1 minus 4x plus 1. So x value approximately equal to how much? 1. So substitute directly 1. 4 into 1 plus 1. 4 plus 1. Left hand limit is 5. Next, right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Limit x tends to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus means 1.0001, just greater than 1. So that means that this value 1 plus is also more than 0 only, x greater than 0. Then which function we should take? 4x plus 1. So x value approximately equal to 1. Substitute directly 1 here. 4 into 1 plus 1. 4 plus 1. 5. So LHL is 5, RHL is 5. Therefore LHL is equal to, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Therefore f of x is continuous at x equal to 1. At x equal to 1. Next problem. Show that the function defined by g of x equal to x minus step x is discontinuous at all integral points. Here x minus step x is there. Step x. This is step x. For step x, at x equal to 1, at x equal to 1, left hand limit value is how much? Left hand limit value is limit x tends to 1 minus step x. Limit x tends to 1 minus means approximately equal to 0.999 so on infinite number of 9s. 1 plus means approximately equal to 1.00 so on 1. These two are neighborhood values are 1. So 1 minus means 0.999. So then what is step x value? 0.99 means 0. Step of 0.99 value is 0. Similarly, what is right hand limit value? Limit x tends to 1 plus step x. Limit x tends to 1 plus step x is 1.000 so on 1. So step of 1.0001 is 1. Similarly, two neighborhood values. 2 minus means approximately equal to 1.999 so on. 2 plus approximate value is 2.000 so on 1. So these are neighborhood values of 2. At x equal to 2, what is step x value? Left hand limit of step x is limit x tends to 1, 2 minus step x. 2 minus means how much? 1.999. So if step of 1.99, if I substitute, how much we will get? 1. 2 minus means this value. Step x value is 1. Next, right hand limit value. Limit x tends to 2 plus step x. 2 plus step x. 2 plus means 2.000001. So approximately equal to 2 but not equal to 2, which is more than 2. So step of 2.00001 is 2. If you observe the left hand limit in the step x, in the given function step x, left hand limit, if x is 1, left hand limit is 0. That means 1 minus 1. Next, right hand limit is directly 1 only. Right hand limit is 1. Next, if you observe the function step x at x equal to 2, at x equal to 2, how much we got? 2 minus 1. This is 2 minus 1. Next, how much we got here? Directly 2. 2 means 2 only. Here right hand limit 1 plus means how much we got? 1 only. Here right hand limit 2 plus means how much we got? 2 only. But in left hand limit, how much we got? 1 minus means 0. 0 means 1 minus 1. Next, left hand limit, how much we got? At x equal to 2 minus 1. 1 means 2 minus 1. Similarly, left hand limit at x equal to 3, if you take, you will get 2 here. 2 means 3 minus 1. Similarly, if you take at 4, left hand limit, you will get step of 3.9 means 3. 3 means 4 minus 1. That means at x equal to integral points we have to prove for this problem. Just you remember these values of step x. At x equal to 1, left hand limit is 1 minus 1. At x equal to 2, 2 minus 1. At x equal to 3, 3 minus 1. At x equal to 4, 4 minus 1. Similarly, right hand limit at x equal to 1, 1. Right hand limit at x equal to 2, 2 only. So based on this concept, I am going to solve next problem. Prove that g of x equal to x minus step x. What is the given problem? G of x equal to x minus step x. X minus step x. What we have to prove? Show that the function defined by g of x equal to x minus step x is discontinuous at all integral points. So integers, at every integer, this problem we have to prove this is discontinuous. So if you take at x equal to c, so what is c denotes here? C denotes integer. Either it may be 1 or 2 or 3 or minus 1 or minus 2 or minus 3. So c denotes here integral point, integer. Then take left hand limit. Take left hand limit for the given function. Limit x tends to which function? X tends to c minus. Similarly, right hand limit. Limit x tends to c plus g of x. Limit x tends to c minus. Limit x tends to c plus g of x. What is the given function? X minus step x. Here x minus step x. Function is same. Next, so in the previous example when I explained what is 1 minus value, how much we got? 1 minus 1, 0 we got. 1 minus we got 0. 0 means 1 minus 1 we wrote. Similarly, when you took 2 minus, how much we got? 1. 1 minus 2 minus 1. Similarly, 3, if I take 3 minus, I will get 3 minus 1. If I take 4 minus 1. Here c minus we are taking. C means here this is a approximate value of c. C minus means approximately equal to c minus. What is step of c minus value? C minus value is c minus 1. Step of 1 minus value is 1 minus 1. Step of 2 minus value is 2 minus 1. Similarly, step of c minus value is c minus 1. C minus c plus 1. So how much left hand limit we got? Left hand limit is equal to 1. Similarly, c plus means 1 plus. 1 plus how much we got? 1. Similarly, 2 plus how much we got? Step of 2 plus value 2 in the previous example. So 2 plus means 2 we got, step x value. Similarly, in this problem, x is c plus. C plus means approximately equal to c only. So that's why I am writing here directly c minus. What is the c plus value of step x value? C. So this is equal to c. 1 plus value is 1, 2 plus value is 2. Similarly, c plus value is c. C minus c is 0. Therefore, left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Right hand limit value is 0. Left hand limit value is 1. Therefore, f of x is, sorry, g of x is discontinuous at x equal to c. Next, note, if f of x and g of x are two continuous functions, then first one, f of x plus or minus g of x is also continuous function. Next, f of x into g of x is also continuous function. Next, third one, f of x by g of x is also continuous function if g of x not equal to 0. If f of x and g of x are two continuous functions, then f of x plus or minus g of x, if you add two continuous functions or if you subtract two continuous functions, it always gives a continuous function. f of x into g of x is also gives continuous function. If f of x by g of x is also continuous function if g of x is not equal to 0. When these conditions are applicable, when both the functions are continuous, then only these four conditions are applicable. Otherwise, it is sometimes it is continuous, sometimes it is discontinuous. Next problem, discuss the continuity of the following functions. Sin x, first function is sin x plus cos x, second function is sin x minus cos x, sin x minus cos x, third function is sin x into cos x. Now here we know that sin x is continuous function. See, this is the graph of continuous 1 minus 1. This is the graph of continuous, sin x function. Graph of sin x. To draw this graph, you no need to lift the pen. To draw this graph, you no need to lift the pen on the plane or on the paper. So it will, these peaks will come continuously, both left hand side and right side of x axis. Therefore, sin x is called as a continuous function. Next, similarly cos x graph. This is the graph of cos x. So to draw this graph also, you no need to lift the pen. See, if you observe this graph, this is the graph of cos x. So you no need to lift the pen to draw this graph continuously like this. Similarly, left side also. Therefore, cos x is also a continuous function. F of x is equal to cos x. So if you observe the difference between these two graphs, this graph, sin x graph passes through the origin, because sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is how much? X value is 0 here, 0 comma 0. X value is 0. What is cos 0 value? 1. That's why you will get graph through this point. So this is the graph of cos x, this is the graph of sin x. Both graphs are continuous functions only. So sin x is a continuous function and cos x is a continuous function. Just now I given one note. So according to that note, if two functions are continuous functions, so if you add the two continuous functions, or if you subtract two continuous functions, or if you multiply two continuous functions, it will give continuous functions only. Therefore, what is the answer for A? F of x equal to sin x plus cos x. So sin x is continuous function plus cos x is also a continuous function. Therefore, continuous plus continuous function gives continuous function. Similarly, f of x equal to sin x minus cos x. Sin x minus cos x. So sin x is continuous. Similarly, cos x is also a continuous. Then continuous minus continuous gives continuous function. Last one, f of x equal to sin x and into cos x. So sin x is continuous function. Similarly, cos x is also a continuous function. Therefore, continuous into continuous function gives continuous. So if you add two continuous, or if you subtract two continuous, or if you multiply two continuous functions, it will always gives continuous function only.